Hello and welcome back to the channel. I just thought I would do a review on this Citroen Grand Picasso. It's the top spec one as well, so it's a fantastic car, this spec wise. So there we go anyways. It's the 1.6 HDI, I think they call it, the blue. Unfortunately that means you've got AdBlue on it. So I love the look of the front of these cars. They look fantastic. I mean, you've got your LED indicators along with your LED running lights. You've got all your headlamps, running lamps, fog lamps and everything all inside. I'll start the car up and show you what it looks like with them on when I come back round to the front. I mean, this car's just as it stands in this condition. It's not been washed or anything. We get a nice 17-inch, albeit scuffed, diamond cut alloy wheels. It's got self-park, which is fantastic. I've already demonstrated this. If you look on my other video, I demonstrated this with a Ford Cougar. It's the exclusive model, which I think is almost the top spec. Wait until you get inside. This video is going to be good. Watch it till the end. This car's got just about everything inside. This car's got things that 50 and 60,000 pound cars have. I just think they look great. You know, it's got the sweeping, massive panoramic windscreen area, panoramic roof, tinted glass to the back. It looks absolutely great, I think, for a Citroen. Well, Citroens always look good. They're just not very well built. You've got your full. Like kind of, I don't know what this is meant to be, but like a roof bar, but it seems like come down to the back. Just different little touches. They're just nice, you know. Compare this to any Audi or Skoda or Volkswagen people carrier. These just look so much more interesting. You've got your parking camera. These back lights, all LED. I think they're mainly LED. Some of it. I'll go and switch the lights on in a minute. We'll do another walk round back through. I think it's even got a self-opening boot. Let's have a go. Yeah, so there we go. Well, that's a nice touch. Citroen-like, let's just hope it carries on working. Well, I'll do a quick review in the boot. Obviously, this is the Grand Picasso, so it's the full 7-seater. I'm not going to go pulling seats up and stuff on it. Being Citroen, they'll be very easy to work and stuff. But at the minute, it's just being classed as a huge estate car. So, you know, you've got the seatbelt, 3-point seat belts in the back. You've got extra power sockets. And this is fantastic having this here. And again, one of my pet hates with these like 7-seater cars, that forget about the people in the very back seats. This has got full fan heating. I would imagine that's air conditioning and heating, as well as your own lighting and map reading lights. That's a lovely little touch, that, you know. That's just for the people sitting in the little seats in the back. Lovely panoramic roof. So that's nice to see in the back. I did do a review. If you look on my other reviews, I think I'll be uploading it soon. I did a one on a Kia Sorento. That's about the only other car I can say that actually give stuff to people in the very back seats. So that's a good thing to have. I don't know what that big I think that must be a speaker, so you even get speakers as well for the audio. So yeah, and you obviously get like a luggage cover. There we go. And then that's again, just press the button. Boot closes. There's another button on here I've just noticed under here. I don't know what this does. Let's have a go. I don't know what that does. There's a button there. Somebody might want to leave a comment and let us know, because you've got obviously your boot release button and this. Don't know what that does. But anyways, it's obviously got your full parking sensors, hidden ones on the bottom. Ones also here. And then these ones as well. These must be for some kind of lane assist or something like that. I don't know. But it's got all of that, adaptive lane assist. This car I do know has AdBlue because I filled it up. But stupidly on these, you've got to lift all the back seats up, pull all the carpet out and everything just to fill it up. Citroen touch there, right there for you. So I'm just going to jump in and start it up, and we'll go around the lights on the outside. Then we'll work our way back into the interior. So I'll just fire it up. We'll go and look at the running lights first. I think that looks a really nice look, that. Just the top bits, you know, so you've got like 3 stages of lights. It looks fantastic. Really nice looking front end. In fact, the whole car looks great, and that massive panoramic roof and windscreen, it's just great. It all just rolls into one. We'll put the lights on. Let's put the hazards on as well. So obviously we've got them in the doors. There you go, you see. So then running lights are then into LEDs. Must be an optional extra. It would be nice to see the Bisonons in this, but they're just standard halogens. can't see that being an option because this car's got just about every option I can imagine. So I'm surprised it hasn't got bi-xenons. So obviously, they're LED, like kind of stop and tails. I thought the indicator, I think on the slightly newer ones, it's got a full LED on the back. So there you go, that's the outside anyway. Actually, hold on. We will do an under the bonnet look. I'll turn the engine off. I don't want to be hearing a rattly diesel. Saying that rattly, these engines aren't too bad. Typical French, having that on the left-hand side. The only thing I will say, with this being the big grand Picasso 7-seater, I'll just put the bonnet up. If you were to have a full load on in the car and towing something, this little 1600 engine, it's the DV6. I need to double check, it might be the DV5, the DV6, but I'm positive this is the 1600, the DV6. We'll have a look on the side of the engine, it might tell. There we go, you see, the bottom there, DV6. So this is the 1600. This engine is in everything. Obviously Citroen and Peugeot, they've got it in some of the Toyota, the little Igos and stuff. They've got this engine in the Minis, Mini Coopers, diesel, the Mini Cooper D. They've got it in Suzuki's, all the Ford Focuses. Loads of the Ford group have got it in. So Ford Fiestas. This engine's in everything. It's not the best, but it's getting there. It's okay. If you look after them, they suffer our oil sludge issues, which knock the turbos up. But anyways, they're not a bad engine to work on now. There used to be a right pin on the older version of this Picasso. The air filter was right back there, but to get to them, there were a right pin to change the air filters. You had to remove all of this, but these have improved it now. You just simply take them out. Bit of a fiddle and faff in some areas, but it does come out. Fuel filters back there as well, but they've much improved them, so they're good to work on now. And like I say, it's not too bad. I mean, oil filters are rammed down there. They've always been a pain on this engine, but it's not too bad. And you know, just your typical French, like, tidy this up, you know. That's one thing I can't stand, why they have to do that. This is an automatic. I haven't made my mind up yet if it's a full automatic or a Steptronic. I think it's a full automatic, box that by looking at it, because it's got I think it is, so this will be a lovely drive if it's the full automatic, because the semi-automatic gearboxes in these Citroen and Peugeots are rubbish. Do not buy one. I think the best way to know, I'll show you this, I think the best way to know if it's a full automatic or a fake, or what I call a fake automatic, a semi-automatic, is as long as you've got the park function, because that's your gear stick, believe it or not. The semi-automatic ones only have that, reverse, neutral, drive and manual. You don't have the park, and the easiest way to tell is if you've got the park function, it's usually a proper automatic, and they're the ones to go for. Not that great in these Citroen and Peugeots, I will admit. The automatic gearboxes can be problems along with all the electrics, but that's the risk you take. At the end of the day, you can buy them second hand, cheap. They look fantastic, but always bear in mind the electrics on them, and just the general build quality of like plastics and stuff is just appalling. You know, like just really, like, you know, bits of carpet and stuff. That's the only thing that lets these down, and always has done. So there's your, so anyways, back to the engine. It's your 1.6, they call it the HDI blue. I'll give you the correct name of it. Where is it? There, blue HDI 1600. But the only thing I was just saying there, it'd be nice to have something like a 2-litre diesel in one of these, because I think when you've got a full load and you're towing something, and it's only got, I think it's got about 115 brake, these 120, 115, something like that. You're really beginning to push them hard. So, but albeit they're quite quiet, nice to drive, they're refined, but just bear in mind, I personally think that's a bit of a small engine for this car, but that just seems to be the way we're going nowadays with everything. So, you know, that's something to bear in mind with it. So we'll just shut the bonnet and we shall jump in the car. Well, we'll do a walk around. We'll start at the passenger side. We've already looked in the boot. We'll have a look in here. So straight away on the mirror here, got your blind spot, the like mirror departure warning. So that lights up when you've got a car in your blind spot. This car is absolutely packed with technology. I would assume, let's have a look. Yeah, it's got all the puddle lights. There'll be probably ones under the doors. You've got your, what is that? Oh, bloody hell, look at that. What the? Here we go, I've just discovered something. Let's have a play. That must be to put your feet up. Jesus Christ. Well, that's the first time I've seen that before. So there you go, you can sit with your feet up and have a nap. Hold on everyone, no, I was going to save this one till later, but I may as well. So anyway, so we're sitting here, right? So we'll sit in. I'll sit in the passenger seat. So I've got my feet up, right? Here's somewhere, where's the other button? I'm sure it's got heated seats. Got to. Anyways, heated seat, the heated seat button might be somewhere. But look at this. Full massaging seats for the driver as well. Look at that. What's that? So you've got 3 options of having the bottom of your back massaged, how hard you want it. I don't know what that means. Full massaging seats, that's limousine kind of stuff. And I like this actually, this is very comfortable having your feet lifted like that. So we'll put it back. Actually, I can't put it back because the car's gone into eco mode, but I'll do that in a minute. Anyways, we'll go around, we'll do the rest of the car. So anyways, nice space for the passenger, loads of space there. Lovely, comfortable, typical French seats, half leather. It's got my mind going here. I'm not very good with trying to concentrate at the same time as speaking, but it's got me a little bit baffled where the heated seat switch would be. I hope these would have heated seats. And look at this as well, I've just spotted optional things to have your head cushions, just like being on a train. And they're not just Mickey Mouse things, they're what somebody's... oh, hold on, look, they come up there. Wow. It's been a while since I've seen comfort like that. Obviously the doors, the typical Citroen, nice, just nice attention to detail. Pity it's also cheap, but leather in the door cards. We'll go to the other side. Look at this in the back, you see. Individual climate control. So you've got the climate control like I've showed previously in the back. You've also got it, each individual passenger, so bar the person sitting in the very middle, all 4 rear seat passengers have independent climate control settings. I like that. Pull down trays. Oh wow, look at this. A light even for your tray. I'm beginning to like this car more and more as I go on, and I'm typically pull Citroen and Peugeots and Renaults to bits. I like this car, I really do. And obviously look at that. That is lovely. Full panoramic roof. This has been damaged a little bit, but obviously you've got your I'm not going to touch that in case it knacks up, but you've got your full pull up and down sun blinds. Obviously you've got your full ISO fix ×3, and I bet you that seat will be able to take it, and probably the back ones as well. And look at these as well, you've got your full comfortable they look really comfy headrests, they do. Obviously no transmission tunnel, totally flat floor. I've shown you in the back, so I don't need to go back in there. Again, there's the sun blind. I'll just show you how it works. There you go. Sun blind and tinted windows and your own aircon. The only thing it's missing is the heated rear seats, which the Kia Sorento I think did, or one of the Kias do. I think it's the littler one does as well. So yeah, lovely half leather seats. You've all got your individual little lights up at the top here as well. 3-point seat belts, loads of room, typical people carrier, you know. Nice low step in. So we'll jump inside. I'm trying to keep this video short. There's that much tech in this car. Right, where shall we start from? I'll do it the opposite way. I'll start at the top. So, right, there's my sun visor. Little bit disappointing there. No light. Oh well, no light. But anyways, I'll forgive it for that, because if you put your sun visor... Let's try the other side. Yeah, they've got no light either. But there's a reason for this. There's a reason. So, you've got your sun visor there. Pull the sun visor back. Look at that. So you've got a huge windscreen, which then leads onto a huge glass roof all the way at the back. Then you've got a second mirror to keep an eye on the kids. Obviously a full dip-dim mirror, rain sensing wipers, light sensing lights, and that's just a good idea, that, so you can have your full windscreen you can have this pulled fully back, then you can pull it forward, so you can see it's like on a little sun blind, so obviously it blinds the windscreen back. Pull that one back. Fantastic, I like that. Yeah, so I'll just start it up. I don't know what I've done with the key. It's in my pocket somewhere, I think. Oh, it's up there. There is a place where you can put the key into the dash, but I don't see the point with this being a top spec one. you don't need it. So you just press the foot brake, press the button, start. Only thing is with Citroens, like I've mentioned, this car's only got 36,000 mile on, and unfortunately the button's starting to wear away. It's, you know, that's just your typical kind of French build quality right there for you. Just a shame. You know, 100,000 mile, there's going to be nothing left of that button. So anyways, we've got the full Citroen entertainment system. Huge, God knows how many inch TV that is in there. It's showing your speedo, temperatures, you name it. Obviously you've got your lane descent. What we got here, cruise control, limiter. There you go, there's your speed limiter, 57. Cruise control, paused. Obviously there's your faster and so I don't think it's anything as posh as radar cruise or nothing like that, but you've got your blind spot monitors, so they're okay. And you've got your manual gear change on it, so because it's an automatic. So this is obviously a full automatic, so you've got, like, it's just this little thing here. So obviously that puts it into reverse, and you've got your full camera there, which comes up on the screen, and then obviously down to drive. Then you've got your manual with your flappy panels. Makes some awesome noises, this car, if you open the door when it's in gear. Here's one there. Let's try moving with the handbrake. There we go. Full on aircraft, you're gonna crash. This makes some fantastic array of noises, this car does. There we go, there's that. It has obviously got your electronic handbrake down here. Traction control, locking the doors. You've got your fridge inside of there with probably loads of plugs, audio, USB, auxiliary, memory cards, everything, and probably a fridge as well. I'm just going to lower that down. That's great, that. There we go. And let's have a little go of these massaging seats. Oh yeah, it does work as well. That's vibrating on me back gently. Oh, that's pushing on me back. That's nice. All I can say that feels like is, you know, if you lie your head on someone's stomach and you can feel them breathing, it's doing that on the bottom of your back. So it's not too much to distract you while you're driving, but it works. Yeah, fantastic that is. Yeah, very good. I'm just still trying to find the heated seat switch. So we've got all these massaging seats and everything. I don't know if it's in amongst this. No, it's not. So there we go. Got massaging seats, foot rests and God knows what, but no heated seats. Odd. But anyways, you know, you've got your full system here. Settings, sat nav. It's got all sorts of full screen, massive readout for your display, heated rear screen, you know, self park. So there you go. If you have a look on my video, I'm not going to do it in this car. I've demonstrated this in a Ford Cougar. I find it very odd how I've got two cars in today and they've both got self park. Have a look through my other videos for the Cougar self park, and you'll see this system is brilliant. You just drive along past parked cars. It will tell you when it finds a space big enough. You stop, and with this being automatic, it'll be even better. You just stick it into reverse, take your hands off the wheel, and the car will park itself. So there's some cracking features there. You've got your automatic lights, which it tells you on there when they're on. Rain sensing wipers, obviously rear wipe. You've got your, that's to turn the alarm off inside the car. Headlamp adjustment. Clearly it will have, let's have a look here, electric fold mirrors. These will fold when you lock the doors and unlock the doors as well. 4 electric windows. Full electric sunblind, so you just turn this switch here. The roof doesn't open, by the way, but you wouldn't, it's just more to go wrong. So there you go, you can put the full slide across. It still provides enough light to light the cabin. It just takes out the sun, you know. All LED lights up here. And like I mentioned, you can pull these back and forwards, you know, just to improve matters, you know, like if you want a bit more light when you're driving. Make obviously the windscreen's a full panoramic one. And you've got like I've said, all this, I'm not going to go touching into this too much. You know, you got your full car settings. There you go, your park assist, parking sensors on and off, blind spot manoeuvring. I think I was pressing the wrong button. Oh, there we go. I'm not going to state where I am. I'm going to see if I can move it away. Let's just get to a little bit here. Right. I just don't obviously want no landmarks up, but as you can see, it's a full sat-nav screen that works. You got your car options. It's all fully touchscreen. You've got your heating systems on and off, auto, aircon on and off, all touchscreen. I'm a bit of I don't know, I'm not a big fan of this because when you're driving, obviously if you've got the sat-nav on, it's nice just to be able to not interrupt the sat-nav and muck on with your heater controls. But with this, I find that you've got but it's very distracting when you're driving, because just say we've got my sat-nav on, I'm not going to push the music one. It's got full DAB, CD, USB, God knows what. But when you're driving, I don't like all of this. I just like a few buttons. I'm not keen of this system, especially because you've got to go off your radio settings, onto your heating, back. I find it very distracting when you're driving. So yeah, I'm not a big fan of that. I do like this massive screen though. Obviously you got your fuel gauge. I'm not going to go touching the guy's settings on the car, but you can change these to whatever you want. Different colours, different sizes. You can have 2 different gauges. You can have 1 gauge. You have big speed. It's like the settings on your phone. You can change that to whatever suits you. You've got your full seatbelt readout, fuel gauge, parking sensors, you name it, gears, mileage, climate control on here as well, I suppose. I've showed you the steering wheel. That's all your cruise control. That's your self-parking. That goes for all the modes. That's your stereo sound system. And there's all your phone. Obviously it'll have Bluetooth, hands-free and all the rest of it. So yeah, this car is bar some heated seats. It's fully loaded. Really fully loaded. All sorts in here. Crikey, that goes right down into the floor. I would assume this slides or something. The whole thing slides in the floor, I think. It does slide back and forwards. It's like on tracks. So yeah, there we go. This is Citroen Grand Picasso. I've covered quite a bit on this car, what, the 22 minutes already. I could keep going, but you get the gist of it. If these things were better built, I mean, look at that, like, visibility, it's just fantastic. Everywhere you look is glass. If these cars were a bit better built, I would give them the full 10 out of 10. It's just a shame that there's so much, like, cheap plastic. They're getting a little bit better, but to be spending tens of thousands of pounds on one of these, it's really scary when they start to go wrong, you know. It can get very expensive and complicated. But yeah, like I've said, if you like this kind of content, like and subscribe, leave a comment below, and I'll catch you next time. Bye.